Hi, welcome to this reading. If you are here, it's because somebody thinks you are gorgeous, okay? I heard you cats meow. I don't know. But you're something, okay? You are very attractive, okay? I feel like I said that in one of my other readings, or maybe more than one. I can't remember, but I think that's come up before. So maybe this is connected to one of my past readings. If you did see that, a group where I said that, that could be, maybe this is connected. At least one person thinks so. I think if this found you, it's because you're looking really damn good right now, okay? And I think a lot of people are noticing, but definitely there is one person in particular. And what makes this reading great is that the person in particular, what I'm picking up on is that somebody that you would find super attractive is finding you very attractive. Because, sometimes people can find us attractive, but we don't, the feeling isn't mutual. This is mutual. What I'm picking up on is it's like someone that you would be like really happy to find out finds you attractive. If that makes sense, the way I said that. Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, that honestly was the first message. And also I'm getting that the person, at least one person that finds you attractive, it's not just that they find you physically attractive. It's not just that they want you, but like they have feelings for you as well. Like they have romantic feelings for you. It was actually really cute. Because I was getting the song, Let's Make Love All Night Long Until... I can't sing today, damn. What is the song? I think it's called Let's Make Love by Faith Hill. Right? All night long until all our strength is gone. Hold on tight, just let go. I wanna feel you in my soul till the morning and the sun comes up. Let's make love. Yeah, okay, I think that's it. Anyway, I don't know how that sounded, but maybe I'll cut it out if it was bad, if it was too bad. I don't want to completely torture you, but anyway, you might want to listen to that song. I haven't heard it in a long time. I don't think I've heard it in a long time. I think it was the duet she did with her husband. I don't know if they were married. I think they were married at the time. Anyway, point is, they want to make love to you, okay? Someone has been having a lot of thoughts about that. But it's not just like carnal, again, it's not like they just want your body. They want to make love to you. They have feelings, for you. And for some of you, this person, if this is someone you've been dating already, they might love you, even if you haven't been dating this person might have a lot of love for you already. Especially if there's someone who develops those feelings, because some of us, it takes us longer, and others of us, it's like we kind of know right away. Some people do have a love at first sight sort of experience, and it is true. Some people don't, and it's really hard for them to fathom how someone else could have that experience and have it be actually true love. But it does happen. For some of us, we just know. When we know, and we just feel those loving feelings right away, and we're like, it feels like we've known the person before. And so for some of you, it could be that sort of situation. I'm getting it. This is a mutual thing. So if that freaks you out and you're like, no, there's some stalker out there that thinks that I'm, their true love. Yeah, again, this is not like a scary sort of obsession, just like one-sided obsession sort of situation, Like this would not be that sort of scenario, okay? This would be something where you would also feel a similar way. So if you don't have that going on, then this is probably, for you, this is probably just like a mutual attraction, you know, because I'm reading for a collective here. It's a group reading. It's a reading for a group of people. So some, you know, it's going to be different for each person here. So just take what resonates. If some message, part of the message doesn't feel right for you, then listen to your own intuition. That just probably means it isn't for you. You know, that part is for someone else. So always listen to yourself first is my recommendation whenever you're listening to these messages. But anyway, 1 second. I have to take a break for a second. 1 second. Oh no, it's back again. No, go away. Okay, guys, if you follow my other channel, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but the wasp is back again. There's another one buzzing, trying to get in. It stopped. Okay, listen, that could be a message for someone, but also if you follow my other channel, it is going like crazy right now. Go away. Leave my reading alone. Yeah, it didn't go away. Little update. It took it a couple days, but it managed to find a way in. It couldn't get that window, so it went around to another window, and it just kept trying, and it finally got in, and I had to dispatch that one too. And there have been multiple other ones. It's been a similar deal, and they have been like kind of relentless in very, very bizarre ways. Again, the next one that got in, it was a similar bizarre, like, it was just a very bizarre thing. Like, it was not behaving like a normal wasp. So, yep, that's been going on. Shoo, negative energy, if that's what you are. Okay, listen, we're gonna do. Well, just in case this is part of the message, we're just gonna do a little energy cleanse here. Be gone. Evil eyes, or whatever negative energies around. No, I'm not doing that. Go heal. Okay. So it might not be any negative energy. It might just be a message of something else. Could be like a manifestation is coming in. For some of you, this could be someone you've been trying to manifest, or like if you've been trying to manifest, maybe it's not a specific person, but like if you've been trying to manifest true love or a certain type of relationship, like you had a vision of how you were hoping, you know, your love story, you like the type of love story you would like to have someday. This would be like your dream manifesting. You know, for a lot of you, this could be a manifestation coming in for you, because sometimes the wasps coming in, like sometimes wasps talk about manifestations, like when I've received wasp messages before, sometimes it's that. But if you've been following my other channel recently, you will know that I had a wasp do this for a few days, and then it finally figured out a way to get into my bedroom, and it caused a whole bunch of problems. It was a bunch of mayhem. I was freaking out. It was trying to come at me, and like found out that I had read and I had seen like on the internet that if you mixed on dishwashing like the dishwashing soap with water in a spray bottle, like a whole bunch of it, you could spray it at the wasp, and they said it would drop them immediately, and you know, that would be the end of the wasp. But that is not what happened for me. First of all, this thing was crazy aggressive. Okay, this thing was, it kept coming at me, and it was a paper wasp, so it's not even the most notoriously aggressive type of wasp. I mean, wasps in general aren't usually the friendliest creatures, but they're not usually as bad as like some other ones, you know. They're not like a yellow jacket, or, you know, there are other ones that are more notoriously aggressive. But this thing kept coming at me, and I hit it directly with this Dawn like several times, guys. I I hit it more than once, and it did not fall. It just kept coming. It acted like, oh, I just like knocked it back a little bit, and it kept coming. And I'm like, what is this thing? And finally, I shot it several times, and it did go down, but it didn't even fall out of the air so much as it like landed. And I ran out because I was afraid it was just going to come at me again, and it was getting close. And I was just like, I ran out of the room because I didn't want it to escape into the rest of the house and be even harder to catch. So I trapped it in here and ran. And I came back a few minutes later to like, I'd like regained some of my courage, and I was going to go back in there again. And it was still alive. It was still on the floor, and it had it on it, and it was still, and I felt bad because honestly, I do not like killing anything. I really don't. I have caught bees and wasps before, as well as spiders. If I can preserve something's life, I will do that. Like, I don't want anybody, like, I just don't like doing that, like if there can be a peaceful outcome to something, I would really rather that be I would rather that happen. So I do everything I can, but in this situation, it was not a good situation, and I was alone, and I'm like, if this thing stings me, I've been stung before really badly by a wasp. Like, one wasp got me more than a dozen times, and I've had some bad experiences, okay? So I was afraid of this thing, and I was like, if I'm alone and I can't easily, I just thought, you never know if you're going to have a reaction, and I just thought, this is a bad, I'm not going to try to catch this thing. It seems aggressive. I'm just going to try to, I had to kill the thing. So anyway, but I felt bad about it anyway, but it was still alive when I went back. Like, it was on the floor, but it was still, I'm like, okay, well, yet again, either the internet lied or I just had some sort of mutant crazy, like some sort of possessed wasp. I don't know what it was, but whatever it was, it was scary. And I sprayed it several more times while it was on the ground, and I had to spray it a lot. Guys, I have no idea what that beeping sound was. That was not there when I recorded anything. Like, I didn't hear anything like that. I've never heard that sound, at least not that I can ever remember, as long as I've been filming. So I have no idea what that was, but that means something to somebody, or that has got to mean something. I don't know what it is. I don't know if the camera was overheat. I don't know. I didn't hear any sounds when I was recording this. Like, I didn't hear any sounds like that. So I'm really not sure what happened there, but that has got to be significant somehow. And then finally, it did work, but like, that was crazy. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know, maybe you've had an incident with a wasp recently. This could be like a sign or synchronicity for you that you are connected to this reading. And there it goes again. This whole time it's been quiet. The whole time I was telling the story, it was quiet, and then there it goes again. What is that? What does that mean, guys? I don't know. Or it's like, maybe it's also this person's energy. I don't know. Like, maybe it's not a bad, not like that, not like a bad thing, but like maybe it's, maybe rather than like bad aggressive, it's actually just like this person really, really wants you. Like, someone really like wants to get into your world, or like really wants to be a part of your life. Like, really wants, like they really want to pursue you, or like they're really interested, like their energy. You might already be feeling their energy. For some of you, it's like you might already be having dreams of this person, or like even picking up on, I know everybody is, not everybody is open to this level of woo-woo, but for some of you, you might be picking up on you might have some sort of telepathy with this person. Like, you guys are picking up on each other's thoughts, and you might be picking up on each other's energy. Like you might even be feeling certain physical sensations, even like if this person is having certain thoughts of you, you might actually be feeling some of the things they're thinking of doing with you, like while they are thinking it, or like the thoughts will pop into your head too. And this could be like a vice versa, like that might be happening to them too. Like you guys might be connected and might be connecting in that way already, especially if you guys are spiritual or open to that sort of thing. That could be happening, but just take what resonates. If that's too weird for you, then just, you know, and it probably isn't that for you. Could be though, but you know, this probably won't be for everybody here. Again, it's a collective reading, and I don't know how many people are going to see this reading. It's really hit or miss on this channel. So anyway, yeah. Now I feel like I'm swallowing a lot, like I'm going to cry. Okay, it could also be like you guys might also be experiencing some sort of like evil eye or like jealous eyes or whatever you want to call it, but some sort of negative energy where like someone is projecting, especially if you're a sensitive and you pick up on this stuff a lot, someone might be sending, like wishing, let me put it that way. It's like they're intending or they're wishing for you to not succeed at something. And so there's excuse me, confirmation burp. So just take this as a confirmation. If you had wondered about that, yeah, probably is something like that happening. So it would be a good idea for you to do extra energy cleanses or whatever sorts of protection rituals or whatever else that you do that you've noticed works for you in the past, symbols that you put on your body. I heard sigils or whatever else you use that helps to protect your energy. You might want to do extra of that right now, smudging, all kinds of things. Like maybe more than one thing, because you might have like a lot coming at you at this moment. So kind of like the more you can do to protect yourself, the better. You are being divinely protected, but sometimes the way the divine helps protect you is by encouraging you to do these things that help you help yourself, you know? So anyway, no need to be scared. I'm just getting that, but it is important to take some sort of action to clear this energy, you know, before it builds, I'm hearing before it builds up or before it becomes more of an issue. It's like if you can clear the energy, flush it out early as it comes in, it's like it won't be able to get much of a hold, or it won't be able to do much to you, is what I'm getting. Hopefully that makes sense. You might want to even get some sort of protective jewelry or something like that, like a Hamza or Eye of Horus, or some crystals that help with protection, like black tourmaline is a classic. I like amethyst. I don't hear it talked about a lot for protection, but I notice my aura feels a lot stronger when I wear amethyst. And this is one of those things where a lot of people don't really notice the difference when they wear crystal jewelry, but I really do. I think it really depends. It might depend on the person or what's going on for them, because for me, I did not think crystals would work at all. I didn't think they'd do anything. When I first started out in like energy healing, I really didn't think it did much. Like I had pretty much zero expectations. Like I was desperate because I had chronic illnesses and I had a lot of health problems, and nothing conventional was really helping me. Like they didn't really have anything they could do for me. And so I was kind of at a place where I'm like, well, I was kind of desperate, and I'm like, I just do not feel like this was what my life was meant to be. Like that this is it, and I'm just like, this is it for my life. So anyway, I was like grasping at straws, and I'm like, fine, I guess I will try this stuff. But actually I didn't think it would do anything at all. I had some hope, but honestly, I had very little. I'm like, okay, and now I'm resorting to this, and this isn't going to work either. And this isn't going to do shit. Like, what the hell is a freaking crystal going to do for me? I'm like, this is all woo woo bullshit, and like, it's not going to do anything. That's what I thought when I first started. And like, a lot of that was because of how a lot of members of my family had treated that stuff. Like, I was not naturally that negative towards it. Like, I had clairs since I was very, very young, but I suppressed a lot of it because of how my family viewed a lot of those things. So it's a very long, complicated story, but by that point, I was pretty bitter, or I was, pretty like skeptical and kind of pessimistic about all of it because I had just tried so much and stuff hadn't worked. So anyway, by that point, that's kind of how I was treating it. I started wearing, did I start carrying one or just wearing it? I can't remember, but I put amethyst on myself. And almost right away, there was a huge improvement in my health, but I didn't notice. It's funny, I didn't associate it with the amethyst at first because I was already thinking there's no freaking way this could do anything, like this isn't a real thing. So I didn't really think it was a thing. I mean, I thought maybe it could do something, and I thought maybe I might feel like a little something. I might notice, like I might feel its energy a little bit, but I didn't really think it would make I definitely didn't think it would make an actual significant impact where it would actually help me. I just thought maybe I might feel a little something. But yeah, like that was my highest hope that I had pretty much. I mean, I thought maybe, every little bit helps. So like maybe it would do a teensy bit of something, or I would at least like its energy or something. But I didn't really think, again, I was, especially then, well, even now though too, I am more analytical, and I like science, and I read, and I take studies and all that stuff into consideration when I'm looking at things to try and seeing what works and stuff. It's not like um, so that's really why I thought there was there wasn't really any like scientific evidence that this would do much for me. There was some sort of like, there was like metaphysical stuff, and there were some healers and stuff saying this stuff worked. But again, it was one of those things where I'm like, okay, well, some people say it works. There's not a lot of hard evidence that it does. So I'm just thinking, no, it's probably not going to do much. Maybe I'll feel a little something, but it probably won't do much, I just thought, well, hey, why not give this a shot? I mean, it's pretty anyway. But like, I didn't think that it was actually, doing anything until I noticed that when I took it off to take a shower, I would start feeling horrible again. And I just thought it was because I was taking a shower and it was making me tired, because at the time it was really hard for me to even take a shower. And the reason I was having trouble bathing is because one of my diagnoses, like one of the things I was really struggling with at the time, it was really bad, was ME/CFS. So ME/CFS stands for, well, the ME part stands for myalgic encephalomyelitis. It is a mouthful, which is why it's usually abbreviated. And then the CFS stands for chronic fatigue syndrome. And you'll usually see it spelled like ME/CFS. And the reason for that is because the original name for it was the myalgic encephalomyelitis. And then it was switched to chronic fatigue syndrome later by this one guy who I am not going to talk about too much because I'm going to get angry. But if you are interested in learning the history of this condition, and like how it's been diagnosed, how it's been viewed, how it's been treated historically, and it's basically a huge scandal. I watched an expose that I thought was really good, where they went through a lot of the history, and I thought they did a really good job on covering the research and uncovering the story of what actually happened. It's it's a horrible injustice what has been done to people with this diagnosis over the last like 30, 40 years. Or maybe I think it's been longer than that. I think it's been since, was it the 80s? I don't remember exactly. I should watch the thing again, but it was kind of triggering because, I went through a lot of the things that I went through some of the things that they went over in like how people were mistreated and stuff. So it was a little hard for me to watch, but also gave me some like peace and understanding how this happened, like why this happened and who's responsible for it. And at least there's that, and at least things are shifting now. At least things have been changing as far as how things are, how that condition is viewed now, but it's still stigmatized and there's still like a lot of damage that's been done as far as like how people see the condition and treat people with that condition. So anyway, which is very undeserved. And there's just so much gaslighting that has been done to people by the medical community who have that condition. It's just absolutely, it's horrendous, and it's just not okay. Not okay at all. But anyway, if you're interested in learning about that, if you know someone with this condition or you have this condition and you didn't know about all of this, I didn't know about the history of this until just recently. But yeah, if you want to learn, maybe I'll link the one video that I watched that I thought was good in the description box. There are a few that I've seen, but I thought this one seemed pretty like comprehensive, I guess. I don't know if that's the right word for it, but like there was a lot of information in there and I thought they did a good job. So maybe I'll link it in the description box if you want to watch it. Anyway, that's what I was struggling with really bad. My symptoms were really bad at that point. I have recovered a lot of my health since then, obviously, but at that point it was really bad. And I just thought it was that. But then I noticed when I forgot to put the bracelet back on, I just got worse and worse and worse. And then I'm like, wait a second. I think it was even my mom said, I can't even remember, was it her that realized or me? But I realized, I haven't had this bracelet on. But I'm like, no, that can't possibly be it. But I put it on, and within like, I don't know, like a few minutes, I started feeling better. I'm like, there is no freaking way this is actually helping me this much. But the more I tried it out, the more I noticed this is a thing for me. I don't know why, because I know it seems like for some people it doesn't do anything. But for me, I noticed a huge difference, and I didn't expect to. So it's not like it was placebo effect where like I believed it would help me, so it did. I did not believe it would help me. I was just like trying anything, but I didn't really think it would help because I'd already tried all the things that were supposed to help. And none of that was helping, and, the conventional things, the stuff that you're supposed to believe in, that you're supposed to do to help yourself, all the doctors and everything weren't doing anything, like they had some stuff, but it wasn't really helping. And then I was at a point where I couldn't even afford. Anyway, it's a long story, but basically this crystal helped me, and I did not ever think that would happen. So I'm just saying, and so now I wear them because I still notice now it's not as extreme as it was, because I feel like I've healed a lot since I first started. I feel like my aura, I've done a lot of energy healing work on myself. So for the most part, I'm a lot stronger and I can leave it off longer and I don't notice it as much, but I still do notice it. And just to be clear, in case I wasn't clear enough, I'm not saying that I put on a crystal bracelet one day and then, magically all of my stuff was cured, because that's not how it went. I still have to manage chronic autoimmune conditions. So it's not like, it's not like it made it all go away. But the crystal bracelet really did help me. And, that was a big part of it. And then diet was a huge part of it, like making dietary changes and, changes to my routine, focusing on, overall wellness and I did a lot with like the Eden method, which is another form of energy healing that uses electromagnetic energy to kind of like direct the flow of energy through meridians. And anyway, that helped a lot. There was an infrared light was a big one, like an infrared. I didn't have an infrared sauna or anything like that or access to one, but I had an infrared lamp, and that really helped me a lot. That was a huge one, like a really huge one. But basically, I've done a lot of things is my point. And supplements and things like that, different plants, but essential oils to like help with pain and things like that. But there's been a lot, and it's been a long journey. But basically, I didn't want to say, I just wanted to be clear that I'm not against science. I'm not like anti-science or anti-medicine or anything. Like, I'm not against the medical system entirely. But because some people who are into alternative healing, they're very much opposed to like anything like more conventional, but I'm not. I think that there are advantages. I think there's like a time and a place for both. And there are certain conditions respond better or are better treated by some things than others. And I think if you have like an acute infection or something, like if you have like just using myself as an example, I had scarlet fever when I was 19, which is really rare. It's really rare for anyone to get it, but it's extremely rare to get it as an adult. And I was a young adult, but still, it's really rare. And anyway, and it was bad. And I needed those. If I hadn't had antibiotics, I really think I wouldn't be here right now. I really think it would have gotten me. That was, it was really severe. And, that can turn into rheumatic fever. And mine, anyway, I don't really want to think about it. But basically, if I hadn't had antibiotics, I probably wouldn't be here. So I'm not going to say that I'm like opposed to all this stuff. That just doesn't make sense to me. I think there are certain times, like I said, there are certain times where I think that's going to be your better bet. But then there are other things, alternative things that I have found that have worked way better than anything that I have ever been given by a doctor, and even has kind of contradicted some of like what they told me I should do. And so I'm just saying, I think that there are things to learn from both. And I'm not opposed to either one. I just I think both are important in different ways. So just putting my 2 cents out there, because I think, I don't know, but this is just what's worked for me, basically. I just really, so for me, just based on my personal experiences, I do recommend wearing crystal bracelets, because I have found them to be very helpful, and I've had them break off of me numerous times when I've had a lot of negative energy coming at me. And they just literally like explode. Not explode as in like the crystals themselves explode, but I mean like they will like come off with force though. It's like the band. It's like the band will break, and like the crystals will like fly off. Like it does in a way where it feels weird, where it is like it comes off with some sort of force and they like go flying, rather than them just, it's hard to explain, but it just doesn't feel normal. It's like sometimes when I've broken bracelets before, it's like it'll break, but it's like it's slowly unravels, or it's like, like you feel like it's gonna break soon. And then when it does break, you might like lose a couple beads, but for the most part, like you can usually catch it and stuff. And when I've had these things break off of me, sometimes it's hard to explain, but it just doesn't feel like a normal, like how a normal worn out bracelet breaks off. It's like, again, it feels like it kind of like it's like forceful. So anyway, they just like come off for no, like I'm not doing anything, and that just, you know, that happens sometimes. And there's all kinds of weird things that have happened to me. Basically, I do really believe in wearing these bracelets, and I also have noticed that it's helpful once a bracelet breaks, you get another one and you keep wearing it, because in my experience, some people I've seen say like once the bracelet breaks, that shows it's done its job of protection, and I agree with that. But some people think of it like, okay, so now its job is done and you don't have to wear it anymore. For me, I see it more as like it's absorbed the hit, but you could take another hit in the future, so you should wear a new one. You know, you should wear another one or cleanse that one, you know, but you should still be wearing a bracelet, not just like not wear anything anymore because like the threat is over. At least to me, my experience has been that they kind of act like a shield. And if something punches through the shield, you know, you could still end up with another person coming along trying to hit you. So you should put another shield on, you know, but, that's just my opinion, and that's just kind of been my experience. You can do with this whatever you want, and it might not be the same thing for you, or it's fine if you don't believe in this. I didn't believe in it at first either. This took me a while, you know, and again, maybe it's not true for everyone. Everyone's experience is different. I don't know why it worked for me, you know, so anyway, there's that, but it does work for me. So I'm not just going to sit here and be like, oh, no, don't get any of these protection symbols. They don't do anything, because like for me, they really have. And I didn't, again, it wasn't because I believed they did. It was the opposite. Like I noticed. I came from a place of not believing that they did anything. And then I noticed the difference though. So there you go. Make of that what you will. But, all right, so now that part of the message is over. Maybe I'll put in a timestamp to skip this because it might not be for everyone here. I doubt that it probably is for everybody here. But anyway, someone, you know, maybe there's even somebody who is going to be jealous. Okay, you know what? This actually may connect to this reading in a couple different ways. Maybe someone is going to be jealous of this connection. Oh yeah, because there it goes again. Oh, I can see it. I can see it in the window. It's like, okay, this is part of the message. Yeah, okay, so this person that's interested in you, they might have a lot of people interested in them, or there's going to be a lot of people jealous of this connection for whatever reason. Either because you have friends or family members that tend to be jealous of you. Maybe you know that you have people around you that usually feel jealous of you or would not, you know, that don't wish the best for you. Or if it's not that, then there just could be like a lot of people who want to be with the person that's interested in you, or it could be both. Maybe it's both things for you, but whatever it is, I'm getting, there could be a lot of negative energy coming at you because of this connection. Again, because people are jealous. And again, some of you might not pick up on this because if you're not sensitive to energy, you might not notice these things going on. But if you are sensitive to energy, or you know you've experienced the results of some sort of like evil eye, jealous eye, negative intentions, that sort of thing, then you probably will feel this. You might already be feeling this, possibly. You might actually be experiencing some of the, you might be experiencing some of the bad luck. Like, even if you're not in a connection with this person already, or even if they haven't even come forward and told you that they're interested in you, I'm not sure. Maybe even if you don't know this person yet, but I think for most of you, if this is happening, you at least know this person. I think most of you know who this person would be, or it's like, maybe not for all of you though, but it's at least someone you would be interested in, you know, but I think a lot of you might already have a sense of who this person is, or you've had a dream of them or something like that. Because it does feel like there's some sort of connection between the two of you. And this feels like, well, they at least know who you are. But I'm getting, it felt mutual. So for a lot of you here, I do think you do know who this person is, or you at least would be interested in this person. That thing is going again. But back to the negative energy. You might be feeling the negative energy might be happening in your life. You might be noticing the effects of this negative energy already. Like, even if you're not even in a connection with this person yet, because I don't know why exactly. Maybe some people connected to this person already knows that they're interested in you. Even if you don't know yet, maybe they do. And maybe they're projecting that negative energy at you. And you don't even know where it's coming from, or you don't know why it's going on. But it could be because some people know that that they're interested in you. Okay. That's interesting. For others of you, and this probably won't resonate for everybody. But for some of you, it could even be like that there is some sort of like, it could even be like some sort of negative, all right, do I really want to talk, do I have to, I don't know if I really want to bring this up or not. I don't know if I specifically want to say, I probably should since it did come up. Okay, for some of you, there might even be like some sort of negative entity or there's something about something being connected to somebody's family, like someone's lineage or something. There could even be like again, this is only confirmation, okay? So if you never had any sense of this, or you didn't know anything about this, this is the first time you're hearing anything about this, then I would take this with a heavy grain of salt, because this feels more like a confirmation message for someone. So if this is the first time you're hearing it, this probably is not your message, so I would not worry about this. But this is confirmation for someone. There is like, I heard jinn. So specifically, it could be that type of energy, that type of entity, or something that typically is given that name. Or some sort of negative entity, though, that may even like follow. There's something about something following a family line. So for some of you, it could feel like a family curse, but I'm getting it's like an entity. Like there's an entity. Okay, this is the first time I think I've ever channeled a message like this, so I don't know what this is, but like there might be an entity that feeds on. This is really dark. We're moving on for this quickly as soon as I get this out here, but it's a confirmation for someone. You're going to know if it's for you. There's like it's like an entity feeds on your family or something, or like it's been like following your family. And I don't know why it feels, I don't know, I'm hearing like assigned, or like it like was given you, or like given your family, or like assigned. I don't know what this is, or like someone cursed. I don't know if this is like a curse thing or whatever this, but it feels like ancestral. Like this is something that has happened. It's almost like this thing is causing misery on purpose so that it can then like feed off of the misery. And I'm getting it might be assigned to like one specific. This feels very well, yeah, dark, but I mean, but this feels kind of like, I don't know if like fairy tale is the right, I know it doesn't sound like, I mean, it sounds kind of crazy, but I am getting that there are very dark things that do genuinely exist. And okay. Excuse me, now I'm having throat issues. I don't remember exactly where I was, but basically I can wrap my head around how something like this could be possible. I don't think it's completely out of the realm of possibilities is all I'm saying, based on some of the stuff I have seen and experienced I get why other people might think this is crazy or why this doesn't exist, because most people don't have experiences with this sort of thing. And so how would they know? Why would this sound reasonable, If you hadn't experienced it and if you weren't familiar with these types of things, like, it makes sense. It's sensible to understand why somebody would think that this was nuts or didn't exist or whatever, But this is the message coming through to validate this for someone, that there is some sort of like entity that has been like with your family, like following your family for generations. And it feels, what I'm getting is like it might be assigned to like one child in each family or something, or like it's different for, okay, no, first it's different for all of you. For some of you, it's like it will do it to more than one family member. But for some of you, it might be where like it only attacks, like it's kind of like that old story of like they're given their firstborn child, It feels kind of like that. Maybe it always follows the oldest, or it always follows the youngest or something. But it's like, it seems like it's always the same child, like the oldest or the youngest or something, or the middle child. I don't know, but whatever. It might seem like it always targets the same one, if that makes sense, in each generation or something. I don't know. You'll know if this is your story. This is just confirmation. Again, if this feels like totally out there to you and you didn't pick up on anything like this, not your message, not your part of the message, then it's just the other parts, and this is for somebody else, okay? But yeah, that's what I'm getting. So for some of you, it might not just be a simple evil eye that you're dealing with. This might be like a full-blown, this might be something stronger, almost more like a curse, or like, again, there's an entity that it's like it literally causes you misery so that it can feed off of the misery that it causes. I am getting that, though, for you, if you're in this like if this is coming to you, it's because you do have the ability to break this curse, or it's like you have the ability to break this entity's hold. It's like for some of you, you might literally be the one, like a literal curse breaker almost, or like the one that literally banishes this from your family lineage, like from your family line, so that it can never attach to any of you again. It's almost like you break the spell, you break the curse, you break the contract, or whatever happened that is allowing this entity, or whatever has happened here. It's like you're reversing it, or you're the one to get rid of it in some way. You're the one to end this. So you might be very powerful spiritually, and this might be your gift, sort of like this is kind of like you, before you incarnated, you may have agreed to like take this on to help your family. I don't know, but whatever it is, it feels kind of like this was your destiny in a way, to be the one, like you are strong enough. You are the one that can do this. Yeah, that's why this message is coming to you, to let you know it's not like you're doomed. You are not doomed. You are strong enough. You can get this. You can figure this out, or you can get rid of this thing. And you will be able to get rid of it, not just for yourself, but it's like if you do have children, or if, I'm getting like, even if you don't have, it's like even other branches of your family that have children. It's like you will prevent this thing from being able to attack them either. It's like you're helping your entire family line, even if you don't directly have children. It's like you are helping every branch of your family line with this. You really are. I'm getting, you're kind of a big deal. This is a big deal for whoever this is for. So, wow. You have what it takes. You do have it. But you might be really going through it right now, or you might have been going through it, but you do have everything you need within you to defeat this, is what I'm getting. And for some of you, you might take this as more like symbolic, or more like energy, rather than seeing it as a literal entity. Like, you might want to interpret this message differently. Certain people here might prefer to interpret this message differently, and that's okay. But it is coming through to me like a literal entity for most of you here, that this part of the message resonates with. It's quiet now. Man, this is some energy. I am getting you might want to do some prayers. I don't usually do that, but I felt like I needed to do that for this reading. I don't know. But whatever you feel drawn to, though, I'm getting, it's like, like your intuition will guide you, or you will receive spiritual guidance about what to do to help you defeat this. To help you with this situation. If this is the case for you. For others of you, again, the message is just that there are people who are jealous of this connection, and you're feeling that energy coming at you. And it could be causing some issues, some bad luck, things like that in your life. But for some of you, it's both. For some of you, you're dealing with like all of the stuff that I just mentioned. So again, just take what resonates. I do feel like for most of you, though, it's probably more the jealous energy, more so than the actual like curse or entity or whatever that feeds on your family. But again, that's just confirmation for someone who already had wondered, or it's like if you hear it, it's going to really hit you. Like, you're going to be like, oh my God, that makes so much sense. Or like, yes, I know this is my story. If you feel that in your gut, if it clicks like truth for you, then that's your, then there's a good chance that is what's going on for you. So, in that case, your path is probably to become some sort of spiritual healer or some sort of spiritual warrior. But that's one of your things that you're here to do. So it will be, that's like part of your spiritual path. And then you might help other people with this as well. Like, once you are able to do this now, for some of you, it might just be that you just intend to do this for you and your family. For others of you, you might actually help others with this someday too, though. Okay. Yeah, I'm hearing purify, like you're purifying the family line. Or, okay, so for some of you, I'm getting it's like maybe one of your ancestors did something very bad. Or maybe even more than one. And maybe that is the way that this entity was allowed to gain access to you, like access to your family line. And that's not to say everybody is bad in the family, but it's like, because of something really bad they did, it's almost like they wounded the family line, or like they did something so awful that like this entity was allowed to, or it's like it opened the door for this entity to attach to your bloodline. Or maybe they did something like some sort of, I don't know, could have even been like some sort of sacrifice, or like they did this on purpose, like they literally sold part of their family line so that they could have some sort of power or money, fame, whatever, like some sort of power. Yeah, or even a relationship or something, but whatever it is, just take what resonates. But there's something about that. But again, you're the one to heal this, to cleanse this, and to banish whatever this is from your family forever, is what I'm getting. Or I guess it's as long as nobody else like does something awful like this again. But yeah, okay. By the way, it's like 6 million degrees in here, guys. So I am sorry for I'm a little disheveled today. My hair was just not having it. And I'm like, okay, well, there's only so much I can do to tame her today. I didn't feel like slicking everything back and making it tight because I can't focus when I do readings like that. If my head's too uncomfortable, it's not going to happen. So anyway, this is what we got today, and I'm sweaty and the camera angle is weird and I feel puffy, and it's funny. I should take my own advice from this reading. I'm not allowed to feel bad about myself in this reading. This is a no self-criticism zone, okay? But anyway, maybe you've been struggling with that too. I was getting that at the beginning of the reading, like maybe your confidence has been a little shaky recently, and that's why you weren't believing the message was for you at first. But anyway, so I think that's coming through again. All right. Are we going to get cards for this, or is this it? I'm just feeling so many feelings in my chest again. This person, honestly, there is someone who really, really, really does have very loving feelings for you. They feel very warm. I'm getting really nice feelings in my heart. So yeah, you are in this person's heart. Oh, this is really sweet. It feels really nice. Oh, yay, I'm happy for you guys, because again, you have a lot of the people I'm reading for. I feel like this is such a 180, like I just went from that message to this again. But it's like you've been through so much. I think a lot of you here have been, that I'm reading for, you've been through a lot. Now, again, not for all of you, but some of you that this message is for have really been through it. And I'm happy for everybody here. I'm really excited for everybody here, but especially for those who've been really going through it. It's just really nice that this is going to happen for you. And it feels like there might be things, again, trying to block it, but this is destined for you. This person is destined, this type of relationship, this person is destined for you. This love is destined for you. There is a beautiful, beautiful love that is destined for you, and it is coming to you. And I'm getting, you do have everything you need to remove these blockages so that this love can come together. Even if there are negative things, are negative energies or entities trying to interfere, you have divine support. You do have, I think, ancestral support too for some of you. It's like, especially maybe the ancestors that have been affected, if your story is the one where like this is an ancestral thing, maybe some of the ancestors, especially that have been affected before you, might be really trying to support you and are like behind you, helping you with this. As well as like angels, I'm getting angelic support and things like that as well. And this might be a divine counterpart for a lot of you, this person that you're coming together with, but it is definitely a very, very beautiful love. And I'm really happy for you. So it will happen. I'm hearing declare it. I don't know if they want me to or they want you to declare that it will happen. This love will happen. And so it is. Like, it just feels like official. I just feel like it really is supposed to. I heard it's sealed. So for some of you, this is like, again, this is some sort of contract. Soul, like you being with this, you having this beautiful love story is also, I don't know, but I'm getting it. It is protected. Like that, you do have a lot of support with this. Again, you will probably have to do some actions and move through some very challenging things for this love to come together. It's not like you can just sit here and everything will be worked out for you. In this situation that I'm reading for, this particular one, I feel like there are things you will have to be strong through this, but that it will come together eventually. Like this type of, especially, like even if you don't have especially, what am I trying to say? Yeah, this type of love at least will happen for you, even if it's not like a specific person. It's like everything you're dreaming of, everything you're feeling, the way they treat you, or the way you've imagined being treated, the way you imagine feeling the towards this person, and they feel towards you, like this will happen for you. It will fulfill all of your dreams, as far as like everything you've dreamed of for a relationship. That will happen for you. Okay. As long as you don't give up and you keep going, like as long as you don't lose I'm just getting you have everything you need, and you are being supported and guided, and this will come together. Okay. Eventually it will come together. Okay. All right. Pistachio time. Here we go. Some confirmations, because I'm not okay, maybe we'll get like a couple cards. Do we want? We'll see if there's anything else they want to tell us. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Okay, so, and now I'm hearing heart now. I've been hiding, never letting it show, always trying to keep it under control. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm forgetting a lot of the words. You forgot. What about love? Oh yeah, I think that is the one. Don't you want someone to care about you? What about love? Don't let it slip away. What about love? Yeah, I think that is it. Mm-hmm. Only wanna share it with you. I don't know, so maybe, yeah, again, it's like this person has been hiding these feelings, or again, you don't know that this person feels this way about you. For a lot of you, you don't know this person. At least you don't know the full depths of their feelings for you yet. Okay. And maybe it's even been a situation for some of you where you have like thought, oh no, this person can't possibly feel this way for me, or this might happen in the future, where you're like, you know, I'm delulu, or you know, they don't really care that much about me probably, and I should just give up or move on, or like quit hoping for this, or like who am I kidding? Why would they like me? Like, you might struggle with thoughts like that sometimes. And I'm getting it's important to listen to your heart, because that song was like, listen to your heart when he's calling for you. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why, but listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. So it's like, try not to block, at least, yeah. And for some of you, might even kind of energetically be blocking this person, or like pushing them away, because like you're afraid of being hurt, or you're afraid like that again it isn't real, or yeah, this won't happen, like why would I think this would happen, like of course they wouldn't like me, and you know, you might get caught in those thoughts. And I'm getting, again, it's like the answer, they're saying the answer is in your heart. What do you feel in your heart? You feel that for a reason. When you feel It's like you do feel that pull in your heart, is what I'm getting, especially if this part of the message is for you. You feel it. Literally, you like physically feel things in your heart space for this person. And it's like sometimes you get these random feelings and then you will think of that person, and that's because they're thinking of you and they're having those loving feelings for you, and you are literally receiving it in your heart center, you know? I'm getting, listen to that, not all of the negative thoughts or the doubts telling you, oh no, you're not good enough. Like, why would they want you? And like, of course this would never happen, or look at how many options they have, or whatever it is, you know, like, listen to your heart. Part of that chatter that, or those insecurities you're feeling in your head, might even be part of like the negative energy being projected at you, you know? So doing those energy cleanses and the protection and stuff might really help you with those insecurities. Like, you might be thinking, oh, this is coming from within myself. And for some of you, it could be, or at least partly. But also, if you do these energy practices to help you protect yourself, you might notice that you feel more confident and that you don't have as many negative thoughts, because you're helping to shield yourself from any possible projection from other things outside of yourself too, if that makes sense. So I'm not saying it's all coming from that, but like, you might really notice a positive difference if you do those, if you do something to protect your energy, you know? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So we're just going to get, I really don't think I need to get many cards on this, but we'll just see if there's anything else they want to add to this. I don't feel like it is. I feel like this is, I've gotten it, but we'll see. Maybe you guys would just like to see the confirmation in the cards. Oops. I have my microphone here and I don't want to knock it over, so I'm trying to shuffle over here. And that is not that easy. My leg has been shaking, like, for a lot of this. I keep shaking. I don't know, maybe some of you have been shaking, but I'm sorry if that's been, like, shaking the microphone. I really hope not. I hope it hasn't been, like, causing an annoying vibration this entire time. Man, I really hope this reading turns out, but, because I feel like it was a good message, but, okay. Okay, we have the lizard and pitcher plant with stagnation. So I'm getting, and then on the bottom of the deck is the fox and ivy with adaptability. Okay, and we do have dreams here. So they're encouraging you to listen to your dreams, where your dreams are valid, what you're dreaming of, you know, is giving you some sort of helpful information right now, probably, or you might have a dream soon that will give you some sort of helpful information. And underneath that was also the antelope and wheat with nourishment. So I'm getting, yeah, adaptability is very important. Try to, you know, try to be as flexible as you can be, and just understand that there will be waves, you know, that there will be unpredictable things that continue to happen as this energy clears. And to just try to understand that, yeah, it's probably just not going to feel stable for a while. Try to roll with the punches as best you can. Do all of the energy cleanses and things that you can. Protection. Not too much, but, you know, not to the point where it's like your entire focus in your life is is, focused around that, but definitely do some sort of practice. And you might have to do some sort of practice more than once per day. At this time, I'm getting it might have to be more than once per day. At least like smudging, maybe more than once per day. And again, do like more than one thing, maybe like have some sort of protection symbols or jewelry or whatever on you, and also like smudge, and or do some sort of sound cleanse, salt baths, prayers, meditation. There are all kinds of different things you can do to help clear negative energy, but you might have to do that like pretty frequently. But even if you're doing that, there could still be, I'm getting like there are still going to be things that you're dealing with probably, and it's important to remain as flexible as you can and just kind of prepare to be. I think maybe they're trying to help you, because if you mentally prepare for it to be unpredictable, like that there are going to continue to be things that happen, then you're kind of ready for it. It's like if you are expecting things to be smooth sailing, or like you're expecting things to be good, and then things keep falling apart. It's harder than when you like are in the mindset of like, I'm in a battle and I know there will be things that come along, but I just have to remain calm, do my practices, and I know the energy will clear, and I focus on the positive times. So when the positive times are happening, I'm happy for the positive times. I make the best of whatever's happening, but also know that there probably will be another wave. There will be another battle, but I can face it. Maybe having that mindset might be helpful for you. And if you have been feeling stagnant in anything, or like you haven't been doing something that you know does help you, or you have been like avoiding doing something that you know is good for you, like if you've been avoiding exercise and not really doing that very much, but you know it does make you feel better, you do know it's good for you, they're encouraging you to get back into that routine. At least start small, do at least a little something to help move, because there's something about your energy being stagnant helps other negative energy like attach to you more, or it's like it gives them more of an in, or it's able to grab onto you or latch onto you more easily when you're more stagnant. So like when you're not doing much. So if you've been, so it could be something like exercise, or if that's not it for you, then it could be something like, if you haven't been leaving the house very much, they're encouraging you to like leave the house, interact with some new people, or if that doesn't feel right, at least go to some new places, go to some places in nature, but definitely make sure you're getting out there and kind of like renewing your energy, refreshing your energy in some way, and having new experiences of some sort. And if you are creative, they're encouraging you to create something. If you have been feeling blocked or feeling like you don't want to create anything because you feel like it's not good enough, or whatever sort of block you're having, they're just encouraging you to just do a little bit. Like even if it's just for you, even if you think you're not going to show it to anyone, just make sure you take a little bit of time to at least create a little something for you, because that's going to help your energy. That's going to help you. And like I'm also getting like opening windows, exchanging the air in your house. If you haven't been doing that, I'm getting that's important. That could really help with the energy in your home, if you can do that. That part might not be as important for a lot of you, but just take what resonates. If you were thinking of doing that, then this would be your confirmation that, yeah, that would be good for you. I keep getting like the more you can create or the more you move in some way, whether this is like creatively, if you're doing more, I'm just getting if you're doing more, that's going to help your energy and it's going to make it harder for this negative energy to latch on. I'm getting like if you're laying around more, you're more sedentary, you're not doing much, you're kind of just scrolling and doing things like bed rotting and stuff like that. Or not doing as much. It's like that's going to make it easier for the negative energy to latch on. That's just the message that keeps coming through. It's like it's important to keep it moving, keep the energy moving is going to help. Even if it's just a little bit at first, just as much as you can do is really going to help. And also maybe keeping things to yourself if you don't know that you can absolutely trust somebody. It might, you know what, I'm not feeling like this is the message for all of you though. For some of you, it might actually be better to share. Like if you just feel, I'm getting it's best to follow your intuition. Whatever your intuition is telling you, whatever your inspiration is telling you to do. If you feel like sharing, that's probably what's going to be best for you, because people sending you positive energy might help, but if you're feeling like, no, I don't want to share because you feel like that's going to expose you to more negative energy somehow, then listen to that. Whatever feels right to you, follow that. But definitely try not to stagnate. Definitely keep it moving. Keep yourself moving forward in some way. Okay. And with the nourishment here, if you can eat if you've been maybe not eating as healthily recently, or you've been eating a food doesn't make you feel very good or isn't good for you, they're reminding you that or I don't know if reminding is the right way to say it, but they're encouraging you to make better diet choices for yourself, like to eat more nourishing food, eat more specifically nutrient-rich food, or food that's good for you, but that's like balanced. Maybe focus more on balance in your diet. But definitely nutrients is coming through. Like make sure you're getting a lot of nutrients right now. So make sure you're eating vegetables, make sure you're eating some like fruits and vegetables for sure. I know most of us know we should do that, but some of us still do not, do very well with that. But I'm getting that's important. Maybe try introducing some superfoods if you can. Doesn't have to be, these are just suggestions. I'm not, this isn't like health advice or anything. But if you had been thinking, oh, maybe I should do this, this would be your extra encouragement, your confirmation that, yeah, that probably would really help. Because what you fuel your body with also does help you be more resilient against negative energy. So if you're making sure you're well hydrated, you are well fed, that makes it harder for these things to attack you as well. Or it makes you at least way more resilient if you do end up with some sort of psychic attack or energetic attack or evil eyes, jealous eyes, whatever negative energy, whatever name, whatever you want to call it. It makes you more like impervious or more easily able to recover from these sorts of things when you are well nourished. So and also sleep is part of that too. Make sure you're getting enough rest if you can. All of this is going to help you, is what I'm getting. It's important to, it's important to fortify the body to help you with these things, as well as like these other cleansing practices and stuff too. So, all right. Oh, and also make sure you're bathing enough too is another thing I'm getting, or is as much as you can. I know like if you have a chronic illness or something, it can be very challenging to do that. But as much as you can keep up with your hygiene, I'm getting focusing on that is important. So, try not to put it off, or, yeah, because I'm getting that also helps, making sure you keep your body as clean as you can. And again, I know a lot of us know that, we should have good hygiene, but I'm getting it's especially important at this time for you that it actually, it affects it has an effect on like how much you're able to, it has an effect on your energy. It's not just about, smelling good. It is, like this helps you, like cleanse when you're bathing yourself. You're actually helping to cleanse your energy as well. So, and, putting that attention towards yourself and, caring for yourself, that helps strengthen you against, negative energy and stuff. So, okay. That's what I'm getting. We're going to get some confirmation pistachios now. Oops, the battery's dying. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, hopefully we get this done. Oh, we're getting a lot. Okay. A lot coming out. Do we have it all? Okay. I think I'm hearing a song from Tarzan, or was this in Tarzan? There's something about Tarzan though coming through, but there's, I think it was Phil Collins that sang this actually. So, but I think it was in a Tarzan movie. I wanna know, can you show me? I wanna know about the strangers like me. Are these the words? Okay, so for some of you, I don't know what that is. Maybe it's like just a confirmation for some of you if you just saw something about Tarzan, or that's a significant movie for some reason for you, or this person, or something about that song. But also with it was sort of like the song was about him wanting to know more about like where he came from. So for some of you, maybe you're going to be studying ancestry. Maybe that would help you understand what I just said about like something following your lineage. That might give you more context for this or more understanding. So you might be feeling called to look into that. For some of you, there's something about like your person. Maybe some of you are like maybe I was just picking up on some of you being like curious about some of this stuff, or maybe your person is going to be interested in either you're going to be interested in I'm not sure what this is, but because I'm hearing part of your world. So I'm getting that one too. So there's something about like, show me more about where I come from, but it's like where you come from and where I come from are the same, or that you share something in common, but it's like you know more about it than they do. And it's like they're learning that they have this too, or they're part of this too, and they want to learn from you. So hopefully this is going to make sense. Just as an example, like maybe you are maybe you identify, I'm just picking something. Maybe you identify as a starseed or someone very spiritual, and maybe it's like they are recognizing themselves in you, or recognizing that they share this in common with you, and they're going to be, they're going to be curious, like they want to learn from you because it's going to help them understand themselves. Or maybe you know a lot about like psychology or something like that, and they're going to learn more about themselves through what you know about that. And maybe you have similar backgrounds or something, or it could be something like that, or it could be something completely different. I'm not sure, but there's something about that. Or maybe this is reversed. Maybe it's the other way around, where you're going to be learning more about yourself through things that they know, or you're going to be joining, or it's like you're going to realize that you are the same as them, or like you share something in common with them that you didn't know about yourself before, something like that. But I feel like it's more likely the other way. But maybe it's both of you. Maybe you're both going to discover aspects of yourself, or like things about yourself that you didn't know about before, that are through knowing the other person. It's like you're going to realize parts of them. It's like you're going to find answers or something. There's something about finding answers about something, like things are going to make more sense, or finding some sort of answers that are very meaningful or very important through this connection. Probably for both of you, but I'm getting especially for the other person. Or, you know what, actually, I cannot tell which way it goes here, guys. So it could be both of you, or it could be one of you or the other. I'm not sure which one it is, but it is something like that. Okay. Oh my God, my neck is hurting. Okay, I'm also hearing the song. Oh my God, I feel it in the air, the telephone wires above are sizzling like a snail. Honey, I'm on fire, I feel it everywhere, nothing scares me anymore. Kiss me hard before you go. Summertime sadness. That's really low. I just wanted you to know that, baby, you're the best. I can't get that low today. I got that summertime sadness. Got that summertime sadness. Just the summertime sadness. Oh, oh, oh. I think I sang that. I'm not sure if I got all that right again. I can't tell when I do these readings, but I think I did. Anyway, song is, I think, Summertime Sadness by Lana Del Rey. I hope I'm at least getting that part right. Okay. It's funny. I think it sounded like I said snail, even though the lyrics are supposed to be sizzling like a snare, I think. But I said, I think I said snail. So there could be something about a snail, or I don't know, or maybe you thought that's what the lyrics were or something. So this would be like a confirmation for you if you did, or I don't know, but there's something about that. Okay, what do we have? What pistachios have we here? Okay. Okay, the battery died, but I'm back. Oh, I am. It is. I am roasting in this reading. This is very uncomfortable. Okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, so I have all the pistachios here. There are a lot of these this time. Sorry you couldn't watch me gather them all on camera. They died. The camera died. Okay. R, letter R. The letter I. Maybe something about Rhode Island. I heard Rhoda or Rhonda. Hi, Rhonda, if you're here. There was a time where, like, so many of my readings, like, this was like years ago, I think, when it started happening, And I kept getting Rhonda for so many readings. And I was like, Rhonda, where are you? And then, like, just not too long ago, finally, Rhonda. It's like Rhonda finally. I mean, I'm sure there were probably other Rhondas that didn't say much, but like, that did find the readings. But like, finally, there was one of you named Rhonda did show up and like told me you'd found the readings and stuff. And I was like, finally, finally, Rhonda found the readings. Anyway, I don't know. That was just fun. All right. Ancestors. Yeah, so again, that thing, it's coming through. Okay, we're getting confirmations of this in the pistachios. The thing about the ancestors is coming up. That definitely is a thing for some of you, for sure. Whoa, I am getting super dizzy all of a sudden. That's not good. Is it because it's way too warm, or is that, no, that means something else. Maybe you just got really dizzy, or you've been experiencing that. Or you're getting some sort of download or something. I don't know. Maybe if you're spiritual, you've been, South America. Okay, so for some of you, you're from South America, or your person is. Also, I forgot to mention, but your name could start with an R or an I, either your first or your last name, or your person could. We have E, and I heard Elliot. So your name could start with an E. Okay, we have a higher power. Does not, I'm going to drop it. It doesn't want to focus, but higher power. Yeah, definitely you do have support from your higher power. And they're encouraging you to turn to your higher power for support in helping to guide you in this situation too. That is definitely part of the message here. Okay. We have the letter D. I heard Donna or Danya or Danu is also something I heard. So for some of you, I think that is a deity. I think that's a goddess. I think it's a Celtic goddess, if I'm not mistaken. So maybe specifically you might be called to ask her for help. Just take what resonates. Like, again, this is a collective. So if that's a confirmation for someone, or I guess maybe that's someone's name, could be, or something close to that. Or again, your name starts with the letter D, or your person or something. Okay, we have the number 3. So March, month of March, or the 3rd of any month could be significant for you. Could be a birthday, or the day you're, the time that you're watching this reading, since they are timeless. Could be the case. Okay, we have 6. So also could be that you've been seeing 666 a lot, or 333. We have phone call again. If you received a phone call while listening to this reading, that would be a sign that you are connected to this reading. It won't do it. It won't focus. It says phone call though. So if you did receive a phone call during this reading, that could be a sign or synchronicity for you that you're connected to the reading. Or if you've been receiving phone calls, like a lot of weird phone calls recently, like spam calls or phone calls where there's no one on the other line, or just unusual phone calls, this could be also a sign for you that this is your reading. We have the number 36 here too, or 63. So some of you could be 63 or 36. Could be your age or your person's age. Or you could have been born in 1963. I don't think anybody here would have been born in 1936, but if you are, that's really, really amazing. And that would be amazing. I think it's probably unlikely, but if that's the truth, that's awesome. That would be so cool. Please do let me know if that's the case, because man, my leg just won't stop shaking in this reading. It's crazy. Okay. This is a lot. This reading has been a lot. I'm kind of looking forward to being, I think I'm going to have to rest a little bit after this one. Okay, we have child. I don't know if it's showing up again. But if you, I heard Danielle too, or Daniel, Danny. Anyway, if your child came in or talked to you, or you're doing something for your child during this reading, that would be a confirmation for you. That would be like a sign that you're connected to this reading. Okay, gift. So if someone just gave you a gift, or you were picking out a gift, or just giving someone a gift, shopping for a gift, something like that, this could be a sign for you. We have philanthropy here. So like if you just gave a donation to something right before you watch this reading, or you are involved in philanthropy, or your person is, this could be a sign or a confirmation, sign for you. Did I mention if someone just gave you a gift? I think I did mention that one, but yeah, if someone just gave you a gift like right before this reading or right after, this would be a sign. Okay. Or during. Okay, we've got Australia. So we have like I never pronounce it correctly and I forget it every single time. It's like Oceania or but Australia, and then all of like the islands and stuff nearby. Okay. So you might be from Australia, or your person might be. Okay, we have Asia. We have a lot of places coming out today, so you could be from Asia, somewhere in Asia, or your person could be. Okay, we have the letter F. And we almost spell out, we do have fire spelled out here. We also have fired spelled out here in the letters. So I don't know what that, and also red, ire. I don't know, some of you, this is terrible. I really hope this isn't the case, but if you just got fired or something, or your person did, this would be a confirmation for you. Or if you're looking at fire, or you just lit a fire, or you have like a fire going in a fireplace, or like you just lit a candle, or you've been looking at a fire, looking at a candle, or a bonfire, or something like that. This will be a sign for you. Also, you might want to use fire, like smudging or something like that. Use fire in one of your protection rituals. Somehow use fire to help cleanse your energy. Okay, we've got the number 9. It doesn't probably look like the number 9, but it is. Oh, we have 369 here. Okay, so that could be a significant number for you. Or 936, 963, any configuration of those numbers. We also have 93 or 96, so maybe you were born in 1996 or 1993, or your person was 1969, 1939, 39 or 36. Did I say 36 before? I think I did say that as an age, but yeah, 39 or 69 could be someone's age. Or the month of September. Or June. Yeah, I don't think I forgot to say that before. Like the 6th of any month, or the month of June. Or September, or the 9th of any month could be significant, like somebody's birthday. Okay. We have magic / manifestation. Yeah, so this is confirmation that for some of you, this is something you've been trying to manifest. Yeah, it's like this is some sort of manifestation for you. Okay, we have date. So if some of you are eating something with dates in it right now, that would be a sign or a confirmation for you. But also if you had, if you were recently asked out on a date, then this could be a confirmation that this could be this person that you have a date with, or that you went on a date with. The memory card filled up again. That has been another theme of this reading. It has been like interruptions. I've had to delete things off the memory card twice now. The battery died. So anyway, if you've been having a lot of interruptions lately, or a lot of, chaos, it feels like things are just not going your way, or things are, I mentioned that already in the reading, that you may have been facing some challenges, but yeah, it's coming up again. If you've been feeling like it's just one thing after another, that would be a sign that you're connected to this reading, because I'm picking up on that, and that just keeps happening in this reading. So, okay, spirituality. Okay, so if you are into spirituality, if you are, I think you probably are to some degree because you're here, but, if you are a highly spiritual person, then, we pretty much already talked about that, but I guess it's just being confirmed again. Or if you were just, if you do something for a career, especially that involves spirituality, or you have some sort of, I feel like I'm not supposed to say that. Never mind. We'll just stick with what I said. I'm feeling something on the back of my left upper arm. So if you have been feeling like you're being grabbed there, or something is touching you there sometimes, or if you just felt that, or you just touched that part of your arm, then this would be a sign or a confirmation. That's a sign for you that you're connected to the reading, because I just felt that. Okay. Air sign. Okay. So the air signs are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. So that might be your sun sign, or your rising sign, or your person's. Okay, the letter J. I heard June. That could be someone's name. Or the month of June came up with the number 6 here too, so that could be a significant month for you. Okay, we have angels. If you just saw something with angels, like a thumbnail, or you were just watching something about angels, or you just looked at like an angel figurine, or you saw an angel picture around you, or something about angels, though, could be a sign for you. But also you do have angelic support for sure. Okay. The letter Q. Hearing this song. I don't remember what it's called. Is it She Talks to Angels? I don't think that's what it's called. I don't remember, but She talks to angels. She calls them all by name. I don't remember the lyrics. Is it Counting Crows? I think it's actually the Black Crows, and I think it is She Talks to Angels. But there is a band called Counting Crows as well. So maybe there might be a song from that group that means something to you. So that could be a confirmation for you. Is that who sings that one? I don't know. If I get that right, I'm going to be shocked. She'll tell you she's an orphan after you meet her family. That line is coming through specifically, so that could mean something, or that song does. Or something about crows. Okay, video/movie. I'm getting a lot of songs in this reading too, so for some of you, this person could be a musician, or you might be, or you really, really like music. Something to do with music, though. Because I'm getting yet another song. I'm getting Video Killed the Radio Star. So that's kind of a rant. Like, I haven't heard that one in a long time. So I know this is connected to the readings somehow for somebody. I mean, yes, this was the video charm, but like I don't get that song every time I look at this. So anyway, that's probably a synchronicity. You know, that's like a sign for somebody too. Maybe you just heard that song, or maybe you had it stuck in your head, or maybe you do now. You're welcome. Sorry if I just did that to you. Or I don't know, but there's something about that song, or this person posted that song, or said something about the song, or I don't know. Now I'm thinking about this game, Dance Dance. I'm thinking about Dance Dance Revolution. Do you guys know? Do you remember that? Is that still a thing? Probably not. I don't know. I spent too many years like basically not being able to do anything because I was too sick to like leave my house. So I don't know. I missed a few years there. But anyway, I'm remembering Dance Dance Revolution from like a long time ago. One of them had that song in it. That's why it's bringing it to my mind. So maybe there's something about that or some sort of thing like that is significant somehow. You'll know if that one is for you. Okay. Yeah, okay, so to recap the letters, we have D, F, I, R, E, Q, J, 3, 6, and 9. So the months would be March, June, or September. Ancestors, phone call, gift, philanthropy, Australia, Asia, spirituality, air signs, angels, date, video, movie, child, magic / manifestation, South America, and higher power. Okay, so those are all the things. I feel like I'm supposed to get more. I know so much has come out, but they're telling me to get more. Like someone's like, I need. Okay, hang on. We got calling again. Okay, so there's definitely something about phone calls here for someone. Or maybe you guys share a similar calling. That's also a possibility. Okay. Oh, wow. A whole bunch more. No. No, a lot more came out. Why? I don't want to do more. Wait. I want to be done. I'm too warm. Okay, hang on. Here we go. We're here for it. All right. Number 4. So, April. Month of April now. Yeah, we have the calling. Okay. Healing and growth. So yeah, if you've been going through a period of healing recently, or your person has been, or like, again, a lot of change, this is a sign for you. Like maybe you've been healing from an injury, or this could be more like an emotional thing, mental, whatever it is, but some sort of healing. Or you could be a healer, or this person could be. Okay, friend. It doesn't want to. Okay. This person, so for some of you, this person could be your friend. Or maybe your friend just said something to you. Maybe you're with one of your friends right now, or you just talked to one of your friends during the reading. Aries. So you could be in Aries, or they could be in Aries, sun, moon, or rising. But specifically, I'm getting sun or rising most likely, but could be any of those. Gemini. Okay, so this person or you could be a Gemini. Sun, moon, or rising. Number 2. So the month of February, we also have the age 24, 23, 26, or 29 here. or 32, 34, 36, 39, 32. Oops. 43, 42, 46, or 49. Okay. Letter K. Yeah, we also have, I think I said 96 before, 1996, 1993, 1994, or 1992 as possible birth years. 63, 1963, 64, 62. 43, 1943, 46, 49, 42. Did I already say these? I can't remember. Okay. Number 8. So August, or the 8th of any month. We also have the 2nd of any month here. I'll go over the numbers later too. Okay, we have Virgo here, so that's a double confirmation of the September, because we also have September here for birthdays. Well, this is awkward because I feel like I'm part of this collective now. There's too many things here. I'm like, oh God, am I part of this? Okay. Well, that's embarrassing. Anyway. All right. Well, plot twist. Okay, we've got Antarctica. I guess I'm part of this one today. All right. Well, it didn't start out with a bad message, but that's embarrassing. Okay. Anyway, Antarctica, somehow that could be significant. Maybe you just saw something about Antarctica, or you want to go to Antarctica. This one comes out actually quite a bit. I'm not sure why, but something about that. Every time I see that, though, I always think of this letter, one of the letter readings I did on my other channel, where things about narwhals came up. And the narwhals are from the Arctic, not the Antarctic, but I always think of narwhals now when I see Antarctica. So maybe you really like narwhals, or your person does. Again, I feel connected to this because I really do like narwhals. It's funny. Part of me really liking narwhals came from me doing that reading. When I channeled that letter, I looked up things about narwhals, and then I kind of became... I fell in love with narwhals. They're just such weird, interesting, cute creatures. I just think they're cool. Them and okay, sometimes they breed with I found out too recently that they sometimes will mate with beluga whales, and they create a baby called a narluga, guys. Just the name alone makes me love it. It's so cute. It's called the narluga. But I love beluga whales and I love narwhals. And to just find out that they made a baby, I was just like, no. It's so cute. But I also found out, like, I think it was yesterday, I found out that they have the narluga. It's really interesting because it's like the narwhal doesn't really have teeth that function. They mostly like slurp things when they're eating. Like, that's how they feed. They don't really use any teeth to eat. But the beluga whale does have teeth that it eats, that it uses to eat. The narwhal's only real tooth really is their tusk, and they don't really have teeth. They have like little nubby. Sometimes they have like little things, but they feel like they're evolving to not have those anymore, and they don't use them to eat. But the baby that they have together, like if a narwhal and a beluga whale do have offspring, their baby has completely different teeth than either one of them. It's like a mixture. So I guess the way they feed is different than either parent, which I think is so interesting, because I'm like, how did they survive? Because usually it's like the parents teach them how, what they do to eat. So it's like if their baby does not feed the same way exactly that either one of them do. It's just really interesting to me that they've still been able to like adapt and survive and stuff. I don't know. I want to know more about I don't know that much about the Narlugas, but now I'm really curious. I'm like, I need to learn more. I only knew that they existed and like a few facts about them. But then yesterday when I learned about the whole teeth thing, I thought, wow, anyway, sorry to just go on like a whole big thing of it that maybe you find that interesting. I don't know. Or you know things, or you just learned about a Narluga, or I don't know, I don't know, but there's that. I go off on, I can't help but ramble sometimes, guys. I'm sorry. Okay. Some of you don't mind it. Some of you like it. And then probably others of you are like, get back to the point. Sorry. Okay. We've got music. So yeah, again, music is significant. Maybe somebody's a musician here, or something about music though. Negative energy. I'm hearing Adore You by Harry Styles too. Walk in your rainbow paradise. Would you believe it? Okay. I gotta stop. Okay. But yeah, that could be significant again, or okay, right. Negative energy. Yeah, we're just getting a confirmation of everything I was picking up on in that portion of the reading, talking about all the negative energy interference and stuff. Okay, we have thank you. Thank you. Next. Thank you. Another song. Thank you. Next. I'm so grateful for my ex. Okay. So for some of you, you might have recently gone through a breakup, or they did. So that could be a confirmation. They're moving on, you're moving on, or something. I just keep getting so many songs in this reading. Now I'm getting Fix You. I think it's called Fix You by Coldplay. When you try your best, but you don't succeed. I can't remember. When you get what you want, but not what you need. Stuck in reverse. I can't remember if that's it. Lights will guide you home and ignite your bones, and I will try to fix you. I do not know if I got those words. I could have gotten those completely wrong. I don't know. I don't know with that one, but anyway, there's something about that. Maybe somebody, I mean, we can't really, like fix another person entirely, but maybe someone here wants to help the other person to heal. Like you might be able to help each other heal or something like that. Okay. Fire. I set fire to the rain. Watch it pour as I touch your face. When I felt something die, 'cause I knew that was the last time. In this reading especially, there might be something about like always forgetting the words to songs or something. Maybe they do that a lot, or you do, or like get the lyrics wrong, because in this reading especially, I have no clue if I'm getting any, like I don't feel confident. Like I don't know if I got any of these lyrics right. I hope I got pretty close, but I don't know. Okay. So that could be like a thing. Okay. But with fire signs could be, yeah, So Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. We do already have Aries here. And then we have Sagittarius here. So the fire signs are strong here. You could be either have a fire sign for your sun, moon, or rising sign, or your person could, or a stellium or something. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I think we're going to leave it here. I heard here endeth the lesson for some reason, so I don't know why I heard that, but could also mean something for someone. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. So that one's in here too. Not a trace of doubt in my mind. I'm in love. Ooh. Whoops, that was probably loud. I just laughed into the mic too much. I'm a believer. I couldn't leave her if I tried. Okay, so that could be. I thought love was only true in fairy tales, meant for someone else but not for me. Love was out to get me, that's the way it seemed. Disappointment haunted all my dreams. Then I saw her face. Now I'm a believer. Okay, so that could be someone's experience. That kind of does. I think that kind of fits into the energy of the rest of the reading too. That fits well. Excuse me. Are we done? Is that it? Are we done with the music? I think. No, no. Okay, I'm going to do the numbers first, though. Okay, so again, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 6, 8, and 9. Sagittarius, all the fire signs, all the air signs, Aries, Gemini, and I think I already said the letters, but I'll say them again. J, Q, D, F, I, R, E, and K. Okay. Some people search for... Wait, that's a dip. Well, yeah, that's the line I'm hearing though. For a fountain, promises forever young. I can't do Alicia Keys justice, but you know, some people need 3 dozen roses, and that's the only way to prove you love them. Okay, I'm not singing. I'm gonna stop with that one, I think. That's If I Ain't Got You. I haven't heard fireworks since the 4th of July. It's been quiet, and now all of a sudden there are fireworks. So that's a sign for someone. Something about fireworks. I feel like there's definitely sparks flying between the two of you, or there's going to be. I saw sparks. Is that a song? Or I see sparks? Something about that. Okay, I'm back. For the last little bit, memory card filled up again. Okay, but here we are. And now I feel like there's still more songs coming through. But honestly, I think this is the end of the reading. There's just more songs coming through. Because I'm still hearing, hand me the world on a silver platter. And what would it be? No one to share, no one who truly cares for me. Some people want it all. My voice is too shot for this today. I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, baby. If I ain't got you, baby. So I can't. I'm not gonna go any further with this. But you probably know the song. Anyway, yeah, there's something here, a message about, like, even if you think maybe it's like this person or you, it's like you've got it all, or you look like you've got it all, but it's like you don't have someone to share it with, and that is very important, you know? And they feel like you are the one they want to share. You know, even if you feel like it's like you're the one they want to share their life with. It doesn't matter if it seems like you come from different worlds, or you seem different in some way, or you seem like an unlikely pair for some reason, or you seem like one of you is less successful than the other one, or there's, I don't know, whatever it is that seems like there's where other people might think that it's a strange I'm just getting, even if other people might think it's an unusual coupling, like if you make maybe, I don't know if people would judge you necessarily, but like maybe they might think it's strange or unusual or uncommon for some reason, but whatever it is, I'm just getting, you are the one they want to share their life with, though. They don't want anybody. It's like the status symbols, or a lot of the ways that people judge whether or not somebody is successful, or I don't know what it is, but it's like it doesn't matter what other people think, or it doesn't matter what other people see when they look at you guys, or what they see when they look at you. This person sees it's just like the energy is right between you. They see your soul. You see each other's spirit. You're connected in spirit. And so it doesn't really matter what other people see or what they perceive on the outside. It matters what you guys feel, and how well you get along, and like how compatible you are on other levels, you know? And other people might not get it, but it does make perfect sense to you guys, you know? And it makes sense on a spiritual level. It makes sense on an emotional, you know, you guys are like you're compatible in a lot of ways, you know, is what I'm getting. So it doesn't matter if other people judge it. Like you are a perfect pair is what I'm getting. Or you might be perfect. It's like you might be perfect in ways that other people might not see, or at least might not see upon first glance, you know, but you guys are, it's like you were made for each other. All right. Anything else? Be still and know that I'm with you. Be still and know that I'm with you. I think again. Be still and know that I'm with you. Be still and know. still and know that I'm with you. Be still and know. I know that's not, I know I messed part of that up. When you go through the valley and the shadows come down from the hills. I can't remember it. I don't think that. If no one's standing beside you, be still and know I am. Be still and know that I'm with you. Be still. Be still and know. Okay, well, I think I really messed that up to the point where I might not. It's like I'm doing ASMR now. Now I'm whispering. I'm like, I don't know. Maybe somebody has fallen asleep. I feel like I really messed that part up though, so I'm not sure if I'm even gonna leave that in. But okay. If you are asleep, I hope you sleep well. This is funny. I mean, I do have an I've done ASMR before. I have an ASMR channel that I need to do more. I need to do more of those videos. I've been planning one, but like I kept messing it up when I tried it. And I think it's a really cute idea and I wanted it to be good, so it's been taking me a long time. But anyway, all right. So maybe some of you follow my other channels, and that's I don't know what's going on. I don't know. If not though, just forgive me for this, for the soft speaking. But anyway, all right. Well, I hope this helped in some way. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you lots of love, and I hope to see you again sometime soon. Take care. Bye. Okay, I'm really getting tired of this. I'm ready to be done with this reading, but they brought me back on again to sing yet another. I think you should just go listen to the song, and I could have just put this in voiceover, so I'm not sure why they're having me do this again. Am I supposed to put this in with the other part of the song? But they're making me sing more of that Alicia Keys song. You should probably just go listen to her sing it, because it's gonna sound better than what I can do. But it ties in again with the other message that I was giving about, like, maybe people won't think that you're they won't get why you're together or something. But I'm hearing, some people think that the physical things define what's within, and I've been there before. So full. No. See, I can't even remember the words. So full of the superficial. And then again with the chorus. But okay. I think now we're done. But I mean, you could have just gone and listened to that song though, and then you would have heard that. And so I don't know if I'll include this or not, but anyway. Alright. That's all. This person's not looking for just superficial things, and I get that you're not either, and that is one of the reasons why you are good, you're such a good match for each other. So, okay. Alright.